Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another McFarlane Toys action figure review, and today we have in front of us from Netflix The Witcher series and Gerald of Rivia special edition 2-pack, which is authenticated limited edition of 9,900 pieces. Here you have legal stuff, the logo, McFarlane Toys, boring side, huge window, of course the cards and all of that. Some pricing or whatever, a picture of both characters, and my light reflecting horribly because this is a large box and this is as far as I can get in this little place I film my reviews. So let's take them out of there and see how good they actually are. And there you have Ciri and Gerald of Rivia out of the packaging. And first of all, I just wanted to tell you that I'm not gonna take these cards or the stands out of the packaging here, and I'm also leaving this piece here. I just don't like it myself. I don't care about it, and it's yeah, it looks cheap to me. It has a couple of pegs here and here so that you can pose your figures, but it just looks like a nasty corpse, and it's chopped and the blood there. I don't need this thing in my life, you know, it's there. But yeah, I just don't care about it. And here are the figures. Let's first of all check Gerald. You can see the face. I'm not super like convinced about it looking like Henry Cavill. I don't know if it's because of the paint or the sculpt or both, or just the color of the eyes do change it a bit. I think the previous release, well, this one looks more like him, even if it's a bit side-eyed. I don't know. And actually I prefer that other costume. I mean, I got this 2-pack mostly for the Ciri figure, let's be honest, and yeah, I don't know. Actually, I prefer the sword in the older one, even if it's shorter. I prefer the fact that it has the gold detail. This one is just painted silver, and it actually, the paint, as you can see, it's peeling there. I don't know if it came like that or if I did that. In any case, I'm just noticing, I think this black overlay has some blue or like purple paint to it, just very slight. I don't know if it's noticeable. At least I can see it in front of me, or maybe it's the color of the plastic itself. I think it has a bit of a purple, super subtle brushing there, kind of dry brushing, something like that. Here the sword, you can see it has the, you know, like some runes there or whatever, some carving on the blade, and the sculpt itself, it's okay, but I don't like this issue here I'm having, like the paint just fell off, whatever. He has also this very nice medallion there, like the wolf. Yeah, he's the white wolf. Anyway, yeah, he has paint for the beard, which looks a bit like they can still develop some better solution for that, you know. Anyway, some silver for his bracelets here, and yeah, that's almost all of the paint. Only, I mean, of course, the hair has some wash to it, 1 or 2 different tones, and yeah, that's it. Now the Ciri figure, she comes with this little sword, and I guess you can see already, I mean, the main reason for this 2-pack, I guess, is to have that updated head sculpt for Ciri with the much better paint. She actually looks like the actress this time, not like the previous one, which looked very, I don't know, very bland and like someone else actually. In any case, she has this little sword here, which is new to her. At least I didn't have it. These are the 2 swords she came with before in the previous release, and it has some just some black paint there for the hilt, and that's it. I mean, gunmetal gray for the blade, and actually it's a nice short sword design in my opinion, at least. And there you can see her. She also has, I mean, some wash for the hair. The face paint, I think, is really, really nice. I mean, this figure leaks better than the previous one. She has this new belt piece with the sheath for the sword, and otherwise everything else is the same as this other figure. So I mean, actually, we could skip the articulation part, but we'll actually do it. Let's start with Gerald again. He can look up, well, kind of nothing because of the hair. He can look down only that far. He has tilt to the sides, that's fine, and of course he can look around all the way actually without problem. Even if the hair is there, it's sculpted so that you can just turn it around. The arms are of course in these like ball joints with a little cup here, like to hide it a bit, you know. So he can move all the way around. It's a bit of a butterfly. This overlay is soft, but it's still like it goes back to shape and pushes the arm out. Anyway, he can do that kind of butterfly thing. He can lift the arms that far. I think both, yeah. He can turn all the way around. He has a bicep cut, double jointed pinned elbows. I mean, this side is hidden by the bracelet there, but yeah, that much, you have that much bend. The arms have a, well, the typical McFarlane ball joint there. I put it like up and down. You can turn it around, you know what I mean. And of course, yeah, well, it can turn around, but I placed the ball so that he has a vertical swivel. This one as well, because I just wanted to. He has, of course, he can move some. He has some crunch there, but this overlay hinders proper posing. You know, I mean, you have to push it, or maybe you have to hit the figure, whatever you want. He will be able to do some movement at the waist if you hold it here. He has a little bit of back, a little bit forward. He can tilt a bit to the sides, just a little bit, and the legs can do the full splits. So another guy fully clad on leather and whatever, and he has better moves than Spider-Man from Hasbro. And yeah, I mean, he can kick forward that far. He can kick backwards that far. He has a thigh cut, double jointed pinned knees that can bend that far. I mean, that's decent enough, I think. Nothing at the boots, nothing, and the feet can go backwards that far, forwards that far. He has a toe joint there, which is not terrible. I mean, it does have the, I don't know if you can see it, it has a bit of this excess here. Anyway, and you have a decent ankle rocker if we're talking about McFarlane ankle rockers. Now Siri, she can look up that far, which is just a little bit. She can look down that far, also just a little bit. I mean, she doesn't have that much clearance, or the plastic, I mean, the neck goes well inside, I mean, below the head. I mean, the neck is really going into the headpiece, so maybe if you want more movement, you just have to cut some plastic. I haven't done it yet, and I don't know if I will. At least for now, I won't. He has tilt to the sides. That's nice. I mean, the actress is very expressive in the show, in my opinion, at least. And so it's good to have nuance. The shoulders can turn all the way around, of course. They have, again, a ball joint that goes into the body. I don't know if you can see there. It's a bit hidden, but there it is. So she has a little bit of a pseudo butterfly thing going on. It's not a butterfly, but it works a bit as one. She can turn all the way around. The arms can lift up to 90 or almost 90, but I think that will do. You can, of course, turn the thing, turn the arm, and fake it, you know. In any case, you have double jointed pinned elbows. Is the same body again as the other one, which can bend all the way. She has a bit of a ball, well, you know, the ball thing from McFarlane. You can adjust it, and she can do vertical, which kind of breaks the sculpt noticeably, but I mean, she will be able to pose, or you can turn it to be horizontal again. Now she has 2 points of articulation here, one on the diaphragm and one on the waist. Maybe it's just like a double ball peg there, I don't know. It has 2 points of articulation, you know. Well, yeah, maybe it's not a maybe. It has one ball peg here and one here, surely. What I meant is like it's like a dumbbell piece or something, I guess, because I haven't put her apart. But you can see, if you go moving the plastic around, you can kind of see the system going on in there, but we won't check that here. So she can bend forwards that far, she can bend backwards that far, like almost always backwards is a bit, but actually in this case forwards is also, it's kind of similar in both directions, but I guess backwards is still more. She can turn all the way around, no problem there, and I didn't feel like breaking anything. She can do the full splits, because yeah, when you know, she can kick backwards. I mean, you can push it, but I would go that far without over stressing the plastic. I think I'm already stressing it a bit, you know, the diaper thingy. She can kick forwards a bit over 90 degrees, so that's good. And she doesn't have any hip cut, thigh cut, you know, but you have this thing that if you hit the thing, sometimes you don't need to hit it and you will be able to adjust it here. Like, if I'm right, kind of like we humans do. I mean, we cannot super turn the hips like all the way. We just have a certain range, unless you're the yoga teacher or whatever. But if you're a regular person who doesn't do all kinds of stretching things, you'll be able to do something like this, you know. So there it is for adjustments, at least. Double jointed pinned knees. I think it's a failure here that they didn't give more clearance. You can cut some plastic here maybe and win some range. Nothing at the boot, weird, because the boot is there. I mean, the overlay at least is there, so they could have made it differently, something like that. The feet can go backwards that far. This thing is bendy, the brown overlay for the boot, and she can bend forward a little bit. It's a bit thicker forward, or harder to stretch, kind of. Backwards is easier, here's more resistance, that's what I mean. And she has a little bit of ankle rocker, but it's it's almost a flat angle, you know, you don't get much adjustment possibilities with it. And now for size comparisons, there you have Ciri and Gerald of Rivia next to New Eternia Skeletor and Revelation Tila, next to a Cobra Valkyrie and Corsair, next to Death's Head 2 and Spawn, and next to the previous Netflix series, the Wild Hunt 3 series, the previous Netflix Gerald of Rivia and Snake Eyes. And that's it for this review. I think this 2-pack is I mean, it's like they're doing like a paywall for this head sculpt. That's how I see it. Because I mean, also the belt of Ciri is nice. I mean, that is also an upgrade from the previous release. But the only thing I see, I mean, of course you get a new costume for Geralt, but it's like, and the head is not, it's better than the previous ones, but not better than this one, in my opinion, at least. It's nice that you have this separate wolf medallion thing there, but anyway, I mean, I just got it to have a proper Ciri figure, mostly, because this one, I was like, it's nice, but it's not good enough. Now this one is good. I mean, that head sculpt is really makes a difference. So you decide if you want to get it. Of course, it's like a limited run of 9,900 or something like that, I said at the beginning. So I don't know how easy to get it is. I got it without much effort. I just found it on Amazon at a decent price. And yeah, I mean, I was, since the moment I saw they were releasing it, I was like, I want to get it, because I really want a proper Ciri figure from the series. In any case, it's up to you, of course, you decide what you want to get or want not. I hope this video was helpful for you to decide what to do. So please leave a like, share, subscribe, comment and all of that good stuff. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.